Good morning on day 40 of the 2025 Camino Francés. Out a little before 6:30 this morning, about 37 degrees. Looks like we got some mountain mist today to walk through. Should be a good day. About 11.3 miles, pretty straightforward walk to Sarria, up a valley. So it should be really pretty from what I hear. And the song choice today is Jim Croce, the late great Jim Croce, I Got a Name. It's going to be an awesome song. And starting to move the music as I get closer to Santiago to more kind of introspective songs. And they're all going to be great. And just some more things to think about as I get closer to Santiago. So I'm going to get going. I'll talk about Sarria and the remainder of the trip into Santiago when I get there this evening. And other than that, it's going to be an awesome day. Hope you're doing well. And buen camino.
Like the pine trees lining the winding road, I've got a name. I've got a name. Like the singing bird and the croaking toad, I've got a name. I've got a name. And I carry it with me like my daddy did, but I'm living the dream that he kept here. Moving me down the highway, rolling me down the highway, moving ahead so life won't pass me by. Like a north wind whistling down the sky, I've got a song, I've got a song. Like the whippoorwill and the babies cry, I've got a song, I've got a song. And I carry it with me and I sing it loud. If it gets me nowhere, I go there proud. Moving me down the highway, rolling me down the highway, moving ahead so life won't pass me by. Minds, but they can't change me. I've got a dream, I've got a dream. Oh, I know I could share it if you want me to. If you're going my way, I'll go with you. Moving me down the highway, rolling me down the highway, moving ahead so life won't pass me by. Moving me down the highway, rolling me down the highway, moving ahead so life won't pass me by.
Hola. Hey, I'm in Sarria, hanging out on the albergue's rooftop terrace. Washed clothes, they're over there drying, and just enjoying a most magnificent afternoon. Today was a good day, had another beautiful, gorgeous walk through wooded paths, up through a valley, a lot of water features, which you'll see. Just a really nice walk into Sarria today. And so I am getting organized for the last big push into Santiago. I've got 6 days, and this is where the Camino got crazy last year. To get a Compostela, pilgrims have to walk at least 100 kilometers. And Sarria is the nearest entry point to the 100-kilometer marker. And so gigantic numbers of new pilgrims join the pilgrimage here. And last year, what it reminded me of is a bunch of college students going to Florida for spring break. Crowds and crowds of people. They're all in groups. They're loud, they're boisterous, they talk amongst themselves, pay no attention to anyone else. There does not seem to be any connectivity to walking a pilgrimage. I think they're doing Spain on 6 days like they do Florida during spring break. And it's American kids, European kids, it's everybody. It's not just us. And so it is very jarring and very distracting. And so what I learned last year, and I have reinforced that with myself this year, is to stay focused. I have come through a lot, as you have seen, and I am very present, very mindful, intentional. I'm actually in a really, really good space, and going through Villafranca de Bierzo and then O Sobrero and across the mountains. I am just so much in a good place. And so what I need to do and what I will do is to stay focused and stay within me and not get distracted by the absolute craziness. It is actually a little funny. There is a gigantic hill right out of Sarria, really fairly steep, and it just goes forever. And that is the first thing that the new pilgrims meet. And watching them collapse on the side of the trail last year, chugging water, sweating like crazy because they're all overdressed, it was actually pretty funny. I kind of felt sorry for them, but it actually was pretty funny. And so the first day takes some starch out of them, and then the second day takes some starch out of them as well. And so by the third day, there were far fewer new peregrinos, and they were much quieter. And the ones that I could tell were new were walking very quietly. So the last 2 or 3 days into Santiago was fine. It's just this little blip with all of the new peregrinos, their enthusiasm, have no idea what they're getting into mostly, and all in groups. So been there, done that, learned my lesson last year, and have gone through stuff this year. So I'm absolutely aligned, intentional, and I'm going to stay that way. So I am enjoying a beautiful afternoon. Get my clothes dry. I'm going to go get a salad here in a little bit. I'm all over salads the last couple of weeks. And then get a good night's sleep and get on the trail tomorrow for the last 6 days into Santiago. And then obviously I'll check in there, have a rest day, and then talk about Finisterre and Muxia. But right now the target is Santiago, and so that's the focus. And so with that, I wish you well, and buen camino.